This message is not merely a coincidence, chosen ones. God has a purpose for bringing you here if you're reading this right now. What I have in store for you is powerful, urgent, and will permanently alter your life. God is instructing you to get ready to go in. This is the culmination of all the waiting, praying, difficulties, and jeering. Now that God has finally chosen you, it's time to fulfill your destiny. You are going through a significant spiritual metamorphosis. You are no longer in a time of wanting. This is a divine energetic alignment that is taking place right now, not merely a change in perspective. You're going to see things come together in ways that will leave you stunned. Before we delve further into this transformative message, I implore you to take a moment to do 3 things. Hit the like button, which is the first step toward aligning with this transformation. Subscribe to our channel, which will help us reach 10,000 subscribers. And leave a comment with the number 55, which is a signal to the universe that you are ready and will increase the energy of this moment. Be aware that you will watch this video through to the finish if you are genuinely a chosen one. You've been waiting for this, and now it's finally occurring. Your spirit already knows it's for you. However, you may not survive if you are not prepared to accept this reality. For those who do, get ready for a change that will improve all facets of your life. Now is the moment. You have been appointed by God. Prepare to embark on your destiny in a way that has never been done before. Let's begin. You've been waiting for this moment. God's calling is to enter a new phase of your life after years of hardship, pain, and trial. He has kept a close eye on you, witnessed your suffering, and observed your unwavering faith. The season of preparation is over. The waiting period is over. God has selected you for a purpose beyond your wildest dreams, and you are now entering your divine appointment. God has witnessed your devotion, your heart, and your unshakable faith. You persisted, even if many questioned, made fun of, or misinterpreted you. It's your time, he says now. You are prepared to enter a destiny that has been predetermined for you. This is the accomplishment of his purpose, not a coincidence. So get ready, because everything in your life is going to change in ways you won't believe. Although the journey ahead will not be simple, it will be worthwhile. The breakthrough for which you have prayed is imminent. Time to stop waiting and start going in. You have finally been appointed by God. Prepare to witness the once closed doors opening wide. The strong energy of your divine mission is about to be revealed to the world. After a lengthy wait, the appointment is finally being delivered. You haven't been waiting in vain. God was preparing you through the difficulties, disappointments, and never-ending waiting. He was shaping you into the person he can use for his glory, fortifying your spirit and honing your character. You were picked because you shown your loyalty, not because you were flawless. Now, the suffering of the past has become a source of meaning. Your preparation included every tear, every disappointment, and every restless night. God was setting you up, not punishing you. The moment has arrived for you to stand up and assume your role in his perfect plan. This is your moment. Hit subscribe now and step into something greater. Don't miss out. This is a unique appointment. You are at the center of a moment in time where heaven and earth collide. Your breakthrough is about achieving a larger goal rather than just achieving personal accomplishment. You are destined to guide, assist, and demonstrate to others the transformative power of God. Your appointment is for God's kingdom, not just for you. This is the time you were meant to be here. and your destiny is about to come to pass in ways you can't even imagine. Your heart is known to God. He is aware of every hardship you have encountered, every silent prayer you have offered, and every tear that has fallen without anyone else noticing. But you never lost faith. In spite of the suffering, you clung to Him through financial hardships, rejection, ridicule, and times when it seemed like everything was against you. When it was difficult to believe, you did. Your perseverance is seen by God. Your tenacity has served as evidence of His faithfulness. Even though you occasionally felt alone, you persisted. You stood on the edge of the promises He made to you because you believed that something bigger was coming. You have reached this point of divine ascension because your faith has been your compass. God respects the fact that you persisted. Every adversity you have faced has led you to this point. God is now saying, "I see your heart, and I know your struggles. Now that you have survived the fire, it's time to start living out your calling. Now is your time." You seem to be caught in a never-ending loop of waiting for years, for your breakthrough, for the door to open, for your prayers to be heard. However, God was preparing you for something bigger while you were waiting. Every quiet moment was an opportunity for you to develop, learn, and fortify your character. It wasn't all for nothing. No one who isn't prepared is ever appointed by God. He selects people who have demonstrated their faith, who have undergone trials, and who are now capable of bearing the burden of His calling. The challenges you encountered served as a training ground for your mission. You are now being raised to a higher purpose by God. He has selected you for a mission that will change a lot of people's lives. Your appointment is for God's kingdom and the people He wants you to reach, not simply for yourself. This is the start of something much bigger than you could have ever dreamed. A season of influence, direction, and change is upon you, and it starts right now. Dreams, visions, and messages from God will start to enter your life as the metamorphosis begins, and you will begin to feel it in subtle yet impactful ways. These are not your typical dreams. Rather, they are divine instructions that point you in the direction of your future. He is communicating with you in a straightforward and indisputable manner. You might start experiencing lucid dreams, which are dreams in which you are awake and conscious of God's guidance and presence. These dreams will have profound messages for other people as well as for your own life. They are indicators that a period of increased spiritual awareness is upon you. The synchronicity, words, symbols, and events that perfectly line to show you that you are on the right path will become apparent to you as you pay attention to these dreams. Your spiritual awakening is just getting started, and God is speaking to you more clearly than ever at this moment. The change has already started and will keep happening as you do what He says. It's possible that you have observed an increase in the vividness, realism, and significance of your dreams. These lucid dreams are God's method of calling you to a higher path. They are not just coincidences. You are getting clarity, direction, and heavenly instructions for your life in these dreams. They serve as windows into the spiritual world, where God is revealing the future to you. You'll also start to notice synchronicity in your daily life. You might see the same number or sign, hear the same word or phrase over and over, or have experiences that seem to fit your situation exactly. These are not coincidental events. Rather, they are supernatural indicators that you are headed in the correct direction and that God is guiding you at every turn. Have an open mind and embrace these events. They participate in the divine metamorphosis process. God is guiding you toward your destiny by using your dreams and synchronicity, and He is preparing you for something bigger. Don't disregard them. Listen carefully and allow them to guide you into the next phase of your life. Your mind, heart, and soul are changing as a result of your second waking, which is a spiritual awakening. You will start to see the divine leader within of you when this change occurs. You are supposed to lead people and point them in the direction of God's love and truth. You are not merely a follower. It won't always be simple in this new role. You will encounter obstacles, opposition, and uncertainty. However, God has prepared you for this. You are now equipped to lead with grace, knowledge, and compassion, because to the strength you have acquired during your hardships, your leadership will be founded on service to others and humility rather than influence or power. Take on this role with bravery and assurance. God is putting you in a position of authority and trusting you to guide others in faith. You will encourage others to pursue their own destiny and realize the purpose God has for them as you live out this divine calling. As you reach a higher level of consciousness, you experience a spiritual change known as the 4D shift. Dreams and direction will start to come to you, giving you clarity on your course. These dreams are messages that help you lead others, not just for your own personal development. God will show you the path when you enter this new state of awareness. You'll notice that your dreams are stronger and more vivid during this 4D shift. The signals they convey will become more apparent to you, and they will influence your choices in real life. The dreams could provide answers to issues, consolation during uncertain times, and understanding of your divine calling. During this 4D change, you will experience a deeper connection to God than previously. His presence will be indisputable, and His voice will grow more distinct. Have faith in these dreams and the direction they provide. Your divine destiny is being guided by them. The ultimate shift that brings your spiritual reality into line with the material world is the 5D shift. During this transition, you will start to witness God's instructions come to pass in your reality, in addition to receiving advice through dreams and visions. At this point, your life starts to change in remarkable ways when the spiritual and physical realms collide. You will have an unprecedented sense of heavenly clarity during the 5D shift. God's wisdom will direct every choice you make and action you take. His hand will be evident in all facets of your life, including your relationships, profession, well-being, and spiritual development. This is the change you've been looking forward to. Have faith in the process. You will start to see the results of your spiritual journey as soon as you enter this 5D realm. God's will be reflected in your life, and you will serve as an example for others to follow. God has clear instructions and is leading you at every turn. With the knowledge that this change is happening in front of your eyes, walk with courage and faith. The path you have taken has not been simple. You've faced seemingly insurmountable challenges, financial hardships that caused you to doubt your future, derision from those who didn't share your beliefs, and uncertainties that caused you to lose focus. However, God has seen you through all of your hardships. He saw how brave you were in the face of every obstacle, even when it seemed like everything was against you. The struggle of this season has not been in vain. Every adversity has served as a springboard for your divine destiny. The ridicule and rejection you experienced were exercises to hone your character and fortify your will, not personal assaults. Even when the situation demanded differently, you've learnt to trust God. Because of your unwavering trust, God is now rewarding you. You will observe a change as you overcome these obstacles. The financial strains will lessen, and those who previously questioned you will now recognize God's hand at work in your life. Your faith has unlocked previously blocked doors, and God's favor will start to pour out. You've persevered, and now you'll reap the benefits of your loyalty. It's time to embrace your calling in its all now that the preparatory season is over. This divine appointment is for the globe, not just for you. You have a much bigger purpose than you can have ever imagined. God has given you all you need to be successful and guide others toward personal growth. Be prepared. Despite the fact that the time has come, much work remains. The wisdom you've acquired, the love of God that now flows through you, and the light you bear are all needed by the world. Your divine appointment is the start of a lifelong journey to influence lives, motivate change, and guide others toward God's kingdom. It is not a one-time occurrence. It's time to take a big step forward as you have spent your entire life preparing for this moment. The world is ready for you to get up. You will start to notice a change in your desires in this new period. Your heart will no longer be captivated by things that once seemed significant, such as financial prosperity, social standing, and other people's acceptance. Your greatest possessions will be God's love and purpose as He leads you to a place of spiritual fulfillment. At first, this change may seem unnerving. You may discover that your interest in the things you formerly considered necessary is waning. You will no longer be satisfied with the never-ending chase of financial gain. Rather, God's things, His word, His presence, and His plan for your life will bring you fulfillment. You will find a calm that is beyond comprehension as you let go of earthly attachments. God is teaching you that real wealth comes from growing spiritually and aligning with His plan, rather than from material belongings. There is plenty in this new age, but it is spiritual wealth, and it will make you happier and more at peace than anything the earth could provide. Rejection and mockery are unpleasant, particularly when they originate from people you respect or love. However, keep in mind that you are not alone in this. The very people who Jesus came to rescue mocked and rejected Him. You are following in the Savior's footsteps when people make fun of your faith or reject you because of it. It's critical to keep in mind that their rejection does not indicate your value. God, not other people's favor, is the source of your worth. Allow their words to fortify you rather than cause you pain. Fuel your objective with their derision. The opinions of others will no longer have any influence over you if you remain centered on God's love and His plan for your life. Don't lose sight of God. He sees how hurt you are. He is aware of your difficulties and will reward your loyalty. You will persevere through the ridicule and rejection because of your love for God. You're not by yourself. Through every hardship, you will be sustained by God's love. This is your moment. Hit subscribe now and step into something greater. Don't miss out. As your spiritual development progresses, you can experience an increase in resistance and wrath, particularly when people criticize your beliefs or path. Although it could appear to be a bad emotion, this is actually a sign of your development. Your spirit is growing more sensitive to injustice, and you are starting to understand what is right and wrong for you. This is an indication of strength rather than weakness. Your fury is a normal response to viewing the world from God's perspective. You are growing closer to His will, which means you will be more guarded about your spiritual path and your mission. You are overcoming your old self, and accepting the new creation God has called you to be when you encounter obstacles from both inside and outside of yourself. Accept these emotions, but resist allowing them to rule you. Use them to motivate yourself to take constructive steps that will bring you closer to your divine destiny. Make the most of your rage to further your commitment to justice and morality. Learning to distinguish between right and wrong and maintaining your convictions are both components of the spiritual development process. Now is the moment for you to make decisions with confidence and clarity. God will give you the discernment and insight you need to face the challenges that lie ahead as you enter your divine appointment. You will know exactly what you need to do and when to do it, so you won't be unsure or scared to take risks. God has given you this clarity as a gift, and it comes from your spiritual development and conformity with His desire. Knowing that God is leading you at every turn will bring you calm while you make decisions. You won't question your decisions anymore, and His voice will grow more distinct. You are living out His plan in its entirety, and every choice you make will reflect His intention for your life. Have faith in both the process and yourself. You have all you require for success, knowing that God is with you and that His plans for you are beneficial will give you the clarity you need to proceed with confidence. There is no more time to hesitate. Now is the moment to take risks and move into the future He has planned for you. God has called you to lead with strength and purpose, not just to exist. You have been specially created for a purpose bigger than you can fathom. The path ahead is not for the weak of heart. It is intended for people who are ready, equipped, and prepared to assume the duty of mentoring others. And you know what? That's you. All of your hardships and conflicts served to equip you to pursue your actual purpose. This call isn't for everyone. You are the chosen one. Many are called, but only a select few are selected. Even when everything looked to be falling apart, you have persevered through the storms. You deserve this heavenly appointment because of your fortitude, tenacity, and faith. It's time to assume the role that God has always had in store for you. You will guide people's paths, inspire them, and demonstrate what it means to walk with God as a leader. Your path is about more than simply your own accomplishments. It's about encouraging others, helping them navigate the same challenges you've faced, and pointing them toward the transformational potential of God's love. This leadership style emphasizes integrity, humility, and service over power. Don't back down out of fear or uncertainty. God has provided for all of your needs. His love will serve as your source of leadership, His strength as your cornerstone, and His knowledge as your compass. Get up, selected one. With God at your side, empowering you at every turn, you may confidently pursue your genuine purpose. Prepare to see God's mighty hand at work in your life. What was once thought to be impossible is now possible. God is going to change things in a way that will amaze you. The time of hardship, doubt, and anticipation is past. A new era is upon you, one in which miracles are not only feasible, but also certain. Your relationships, economics, health, and spiritual development will all undergo this metamorphosis, not just one. Observe how God performs miracles that will astound you. You can modify things you thought were irreversible by releasing His power. Prepare to see breakthroughs, favor flowing, and doors opening in ways that only He could plan. The miraculous is available to everyone who believes and trusts in God's timing, not just a select few. Prepare for the morning if you have been diligently following Him through the dark. You will be a living example of God's capacity to change people's lives as He reveals His extraordinary power. Enjoy this time of year with hope and trust. Keep your heart open to receive whatever God has in store for you and expect miracles. You are going to go through a phase of change that will strengthen your faith and bring you more blessings than you could ever ask for. God is going to surprise you in ways you never could have predicted, so be ready for the unexpected. He has far more in store for you than you could have ever imagined. God will surprise you with a blessing, an opportunity, or a breakthrough you never anticipated, just when you think you know what to expect. God has selected you to be the recipient of these wonderful surprises during this season. God, in His infinite wisdom, understands what is best for us, and sometimes that means He provides blessings that we could not have anticipated or even prepared for. We frequently believe that we know what we need or want. In addition to making your life happier, these unanticipated gifts will serve as a reminder of God's ability to go above and beyond for us. There will be times when His goodness overwhelms you. It could manifest as possibilities that seem to come out of nowhere, financial respite, or the mending of relationships. Know that this is a divine surprise that has been prepared especially for you, regardless of the form. God's benefits surpass your expectations and are not limited by them. When these blessings come, accept them with humility and thankfulness. They show how much God cares for you and wants you to succeed. Have faith that God is at work in the background, arranging surprises that will propel your relationship with Him to new heights, even while you are unable to see the big picture. Your prayers have been heard by God. All of your tears, prayers, and entreaties have been gathered and presented to Him. The time for a response has come. Your long-awaited divine opportunity is about to arrive. The doors you have been pounding on are going to open wide, and God has prepared an opportunity that will be everything you could possibly want and more. It's simple to feel as though our prayers are unanswered, particularly when we're going through difficult circumstances. However, God is dependable and never breaks His word. You are prepared for what is ahead because of your constancy in the waiting, your unshakable faith, even during the most difficult times. Your perseverance and faith in His plan are directly responsible for the opportunity that is coming your way. This heavenly opportunity is the breakthrough you've been hoping for, not just a random blessing. This opportunity will open up new avenues for you to pursue your job, relationships, or spiritual journey, all of which will help you get closer to God's divine purpose for your life. You will be stretched, challenged, and taken to areas you never would have imagined. Prepare yourself to confidently embrace this amazing chance. It will be a turning point in your life, the start of a new chapter full with blessings, fulfillment, and purpose. Now is the moment to remain focused on the route that is leading you to your divine mission. Distractions, uncertainties, and challenges will arise, but keep in mind that God is leading you at every turn. Although the road you are on is paved with purpose, it is not always easy. Have faith that every step you take, no matter how challenging, will bring you one step closer to the future He has in store for you. Fear, anxiety, and other people's opinions are some of the ways the enemy will try to divert you, but you must stay rooted in your faith and have faith that God's plan is much bigger than any challenge you encounter. You have to keep your eyes on Him and the task He has assigned you. The road ahead will start to open up, full with gifts and chances. As you maintain your focus and start to see the path clearly. Persistence is more important on this trip than perfection. You always get back up after falling. God will lead you back on course each time you feel lost. The road will become clear if you remain committed to your spiritual calling. Knowing that God is guiding you toward a future full of destiny and purpose, it's time to move forth in faith. Accept the difficulties that arise along the way. Every one of them is helping you become the person you were destined to be. Continue to focus on your divine destiny and have faith that God has you on the right road. You have finished the season of hardship. You persevered through the difficulties, fought the battles, and survived the storms. You can now see your victory in the distance as the clouds part and the sun comes out. What was once thought to be impossible is now happening. You are about to enter the victory God has promised you because your endurance has paid off. Not every victory is achieved without a struggle. You've had to persevere in the face of uncertainty, anxiety, and disappointments. Yet, your faith has never wavered. Your perseverance is now being rewarded by God. Your hardships weren't in vain. Rather, they served as a prelude to the joys that lie on the horizon.